little longer?
Would you like me to relay your message?
Can you wait a little moment? The Master Diviner will be here soon. She's temporarily taken on the General's responsibilities. Before meeting you, she must make the current situation known and fortify public spirit. This is her first real test as a General. I hope she can get used to things quickly.
I don't think I can ever get used to this. It's a pleasure to see you all here today. Collating casualties and losses. Dispatching forces to round up the remnants of the disciples. Submitting battle reports to the 6 charioteers. Now I know what Jing Yuan meant when he said, "The highest throne faces the strongest winds." Generalship is no trifling matter. How could I be enjoying myself? All I can do is get used to it.
I think she's enjoying herself.
Master Diviner, have you summoned us here just to sigh and complain?
Of course not. On the contrary. I am eager to thank you all in my official capacity as Acting General of the Luofu. Now that things have drawn to a conclusion, it is time to reward you.
Ooh, all those benefits that the General promised! They're finally here! Yippee!
Yes. The Astral Express has braved great evil for the Luofu. Your devotion is evident. After discussions with the 6 charioteers, you are henceforth sworn allies of the Luofu. Within the Luofu's jurisdiction, you are to be treated with the highest standard of diplomatic protocol.
On behalf of the Astral Express, I would like to thank you, Master Diviner.
Oh, wow. Nothing tangible then? But at least it sounds pretty cool.
Now that thanks have been expressed, I still have something to discuss with you. Please, this way.
Seriously? Thanking us like that and then immediately sending us on another mission?
It's not a mission. The Stellaron Crisis, the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus Rebellion, the Arbor's resurrection, not to mention the Antimatter Legion infiltrating the Luofu. All of these incidents need reporting at the highest level for investigation. It's just that, having been in the middle of everything, I'm struggling to keep an accurate perspective. I would appreciate if you could go through it all with me, so that I can reacquaint myself with the finer detail. So, where should we begin? It appears that Vantilia was the mastermind behind it all. The Xianzhou warred with the Antimatter Legion in the past, and ever since we have kept a watchful eye on their movements. Few could have foreseen the insidious tactics employed in the execution of their assaults. The Lord Ravager slithered in unnoticed, clandestinely plotting and machinating, and surreptitiously bestowed a Stellaron upon the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. This heinous act instigated an uprising aimed at luring the Luofu into a perilous trap of self-destruction. The present danger posed by the Legion clearly demands a re-evaluation. We should proceed cautiously. When the ambrosial arbor was severed by the Rainbow Arbiter thousands of years ago, the abundance became a taboo, Those within the Alchemy Commission, the original masters of the so-called Way of Immortality, were ruined at a stroke. The Commission became a shadow of its former self. Presumably, from that moment on, the seeds of discord for the disciples of Sanctus Medicus had already been planted. Some of them were willing to work with the enemy, acquiring a Stellaron from the Antimatter Legion to try and revive the Abundance. They succeeded all right. But why would Fantilia's objective to be to realize their wishes? Those traitors gained nothing. They betrayed the Xianzhou only to become sacrificial offerings in the Lord Ravager's grand scheme. The Stellaron Hunters, we know just as little. But in the Matrix of Prescience, I saw a prophecy that Kafka received from Destiny's slave. Elio foresaw all manner of possibilities for the Luofu. Based on what Kafka knows, and despite everything being under the control of Elio, that prophecy is indeed the most beneficial future for the Luofu. The Stellaron Hunters walked right into our trap, and even gifted allies, in the form of yourselves, to the Xianzhou. That might sound self-interested, but I hope the feeling is mutual. Now that the future has come true, the Xianzhou has discovered the Legion's intentions, and with everyone's help, has imposed a crushing defeat on Fantilia. That we may. But as logical as things might seem, there are still many details about which we're uncertain. For example, how was the Stellaron brought onto the Xianzhou? And who sent it onto Scale Gorge Waterscape? How many disciples of Sanctus Medicus still remain at large? All of this is a mystery. Thus far, we've done our best. I'm submitting my report to the Alliance, and I've already got a plan in mind. All of you will feature in the report. But for the sake of Jingyuan, anything related to Xianzhou internal affairs will have names redacted. I hope you can forgive me.
I was about to make the same request, Master Diviner. Since the Arbor's resurrection, I'm sure the Alliance will be poring over every detail of the report. I fear that if the Astral Express gets dragged into matters, leaving will not be an easy task.
Jingyuan has committed quite a few violations this time around, and I'll have to deal with them one by one. Cloud Knight generals are all such a hassle. Before you leave, please make time to recuperate. If there's anywhere you'd like to visit, feel free to take a look. I must attend to some Cloud Knight matters. Farewell for now. Oh, if you pass through Starskiff Haven, I have something that I hope you can give to Yuko. It was all so chaotic. When Fantilia took form, it was as if Tingyun vanished into thin air. The Cloud Knights were only able to find her fan. She took it with her everywhere. It's currently unclear if Tingyun was a puppet manipulated by Fantilia, or if some form of deception was used to cloud her vision. I'm already prepared for the worst. Considering how the Legion operates, I fear the fate of the Skyfaring Commission Amicassador may be a bleak one. As for how matters are handled with regards to Tingyun, I believe it's best left to her Foxian kin. I have informed the Skyfaring Commission of the events which took place, and I think it would be best if you were the one to deliver this item to Yukong.
I understand. Leave it with us.
Thank you, Mr. Yang. Now, let me take a look at my remaining duties for the day. It's quite the list. It's getting late. If you need me, I'll be in the Divination Commission Conclave Hall.
palm looks really... Not to mention... Yeah, anyway.
Oh, back so soon?
I remember which place. Although everything is I've made up. The moles always repent.
Ah, you're back.
Come on, can't we stay out a little longer?
I see. Please extend my regards to the 10 lords.
I will. Our condolences, Hellmaster. You have guests. I shall take my leave.
On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, I would like to thank the crew of the Express for saving the Law Fu from the Stellaron crisis.
Madame Yukong must have heard about Miss Tingyun.
Yes, I have heard. Seeing 4 leave, yet only 3 return, was enough for me to know that Fu Xuan's report was indeed correct. Tingyun. I still can't believe it. The whole report reads like a bad joke. It's simply unimaginable. The Antimatter Legion on the Xianzhou, and Tingyun, a Lord Ravager? How could someone who spent over 30 years working alongside me at the Skyfaring Commission turn out to be nothing more than a monster in disguise? What happened to the real Tingyun?
Madame Yukong.
I'm sorry. I understand. It's just hard for me to accept. Thank you for bringing Tingyun's belongings back to the Palace of Astrum. The Stellaron crisis has cost us too many comrades. Brothers, sisters, children. I'd like to invite all of you, as witnesses to this war, to a soul-soothing ceremony hosted by the Skyfaring Commission. Will you consider?
A soul-soothing ceremony?
To put it into short life terms, a funeral. You see, for long-life species of the Xianzhou, death has always been a distant, mystical concept. Ordinarily, the Ten Lords Commission guides people to the Hall of Karma before any symptoms of Mara are detected. There, they leave behind their lives and wait for their time to come. People are used to a short farewell as opposed to a tedious burial process. Given our limited lifespans, the only ones who place value on ceremony are us Foxians. Countless Cloud Knights lost their lives or became Mara-struck during the crisis. The Hall of Karma couldn't take them all in, and so they passed away. All of these sudden deaths and unfulfilled wishes remind us that long-life species still live out insignificant and limited lives. By combining Skyfaring Commission technology with Foxian ceremony, we honor those who have passed on. We place items of the dead onto star skiffs and send them out to sail between the stars, to shine brightly among them. It's not just to comfort the dead, those souls who can never talk with us again, but also to comfort their surviving relatives, close friends, and indeed all residents of the Xianzhou. It's also my way of saying farewell to Ting Yun. I know, I'm selfish. She may not have died a Cloud Knight, but she's still one of us here at the Skyfaring Commission. A victim caught up in a wider conflict. I'd like to hold this ceremony as a way of distancing the memory of Ting Yun from the Lord Ravager who tarnished her identity. I can still hardly believe it. I'll use my own methods to locate Ting Yun's whereabouts, but at present, This is the least I can do for her. I'd like to ask you all to witness this event with me. I've instructed Yan Ming to sort through Ting Yun's belongings. I hope you can pick some out to place around the star skiff.
Leave this to us. We'll take care of it as per your wishes, Madame Yukong.
Once again, my thanks to all of you. I've asked the judges of the Ten Lords Commission to ratify this soul-soothing ceremony, and have commissioned a special skiff at Stargazer Navalia for the ceremony. If you need anything, that's where I'll be.
You always did say that I like to gossip, and here I am rambling on, proving you right again. If only you were here to cut me off. Oh, it's you. For a moment, I thought she'd returned. Did the Helm Master send you over?
We're here to help sort out Miss Ting Yun's things. Madame Yukong wants to use some of them for her soul-soothing ceremony.
Well, I've managed to get through pretty much everything. It's all in this box. Please, take your time.
Okay, let's see what there is. An Annie Cassiter's seal, a small box, a knife, a bow, and something wrapped up tight. I wonder what this is. Looks like some kind of antique? But who'd want to hold on to something like this?
Oh, Ting Yun explained that one to me. It's a folk statuette from Foxian antiquity. They say it can bring wealth if placed correctly.
There's also a note in the package. This is for you, Mr. Yan Ming. Wishing you fortune and success in every endeavor. Yan Ming, it seems like this is a gift for you from Miss Ting Yun.
I remember asking her for one at the time. This is unexpected. I only mentioned it in passing, but she remembered. Ting Yun and I were from different guilds. We were competitors, but also colleagues. When we used to trade in other lands, we would bring back local specialties and distribute them among friends and other guild members. It became a custom. The rivalry between us and the Whistling Flames to be the Skyfaring Commission's top guild was always fierce. We would gift each other all kinds of bizarre oddities. Candy that made your leg hair grow. A violin that could shatter glass with its piercing shriek. Oh, I was completely unprepared for this. I never thought Ting Yun would leave something behind for me that was so sincere and earnest. If I don't return a gift, I'll lose our little duel. But what could I possibly gift her back?
Huh. Besides the seal, the knife, and the bow, none of this seems like something Miss Ting Yun would have kept. I thought she was more about jewelry and beauty. Could there be other things similar to what Yan Ming got? We should take a look.
There's nothing else, except a handful of seeds. It looks like there's something printed on the bottom of the box. The Sleepless Earl. Let me think. Where have I seen that name before?
I can't cook to save my life, but one thing I'm sure of is that's a kitchen knife. I've never seen Miss Ting Yun use anything like that to defend herself. It must be another gift that she never had time to send. There's an ad in the knife case. Spices Supreme. A room alley? Which store is that again? This bow. It's a good bow. It couldn't be meant for me, could it? Alright, just kidding. Just trying to liven things up around here. Do you know where we're supposed to take these things?
The Sleepless Earl. Was that the name of that tea house at the port when we first got into town?
Welcome to the Sleepless Earl. I'm the owner here. Oh, this is the tea Miss Ting Yun promised to get for me. She really went to another world for me. She's incredible. When I took over this tea house from my parents, I thought I'd shake things up by creating a new tea product. Famous brews like Whale Tide Spring or Vegetations in the Alchemy Cauldron have been around for millennia, and imported mixed teas have also found a niche. Introducing a new product into the industry is really hard. Miss Ting Yun came to the tea house one day and heard about my troubles. She said she could find me a brand new strain during her travels. One that nobody on the Xianzhou had ever tasted. I just thought she was trying to cheer me up. I never thought she'd actually do it. Where is Miss Ting Yun today?
Yes. Now that the crisis has been averted and the ports are resuming operations, Miss Ting Yun has been dispatched on business with the Skyfaring Commission. Out to other worlds.
Oh, really? Well, that's a shame. Well, hold on a sec. Based on her suggestion, I improved the Whale Tide Spring, Emerald Hills, and Dawn Dew strains to make a new variety with a sweet, long-lasting taste. I called it Ting Yun's Blend. Seeing as she can't enjoy it right now, I'll have to invite all of you to try a cup.
Come on, can't we stay out a little longer?
The Wafu is famous for its... Oh, how's it going? Did you take some time off? See any more of the Xianzhou? Isn't that the place on Aurum Alley over in Exalting Sanctum? All the foodies go there. What about it? Planning on treating me to a feast? It's the main commercial street in the Exalting Sanctum, although it's a lot quieter since the whole Stellaron crisis thing. Tourists fresh off the Starskiff always head to Starwatcher Avenue in Starskiff Haven. It's one of those bustling tourist streets. But if you want the real deal on local snacks, you've got it. Whenever I'm tired of Celestial Jade or slacking off, I head over for a bowl of Granny Chen's tofu. Darn it.
If it works, it's good medicine. Spices Supreme. Check out that.
Honored guests, welcome to our humble eatery. What can we get for you today? Something from Miss Tingyun for me? Oh, what a precious person she is. A sweet thing like her, gifting me a kitchen knife. When she first ate here, I told her my motto, you can't better your own food unless you taste it. Then she got me to talk about my hunting and cooking experiences out on other worlds. She was captivated. She pestered me about dish after dish. At the end, she mentioned she wanted to get me a gift. A sword for a hero and a knife for a chef. That's how she put it. She probably came across some rare mineral and forged it by hand. Look how sharp it is. I bet it'd cut straight through a Thalassa titanium terrapin shell. Miss Tingyun is too kind. Who among the Aram Alley vendors hasn't been spoiled by the generosity of Whistling Flames? Her grand fare puts small merchants like us in touch with big intergalactic vendors. If we're talking gifts, it's us who should be gifting her something. Oh, I heard the trade port is open again for business. Miss Tingyun must be real busy, right?
Miss Tingyun couldn't tear herself away from work, so we've had to gift this on her behalf today.
Really? Thank you so much. Why don't I give you all a demonstration and prepare a dish? My treat. I'd love to repay this kindness. Oh, speaking of which, it was our chili beef offal stew that first attracted Miss Tingyun to our restaurant. It's spicy, sumptuous, and guaranteed to get the mouth watering. Not even a girl as refined as Tingyun could resist the temptation.
About that bow, I think I know who Miss Tingyun intended to gift it to.
Mr. Yen Ming said an ambassador will return with a gift for a trusted colleague.
What brings you here? This bow. Did Tingyun pick it out for me? She understood my pain. It's a shame I can no longer do anything for her. 30 years ago, I fought in a terrible war. My comrade and I set sail together, but only I returned. The scars of that war never truly healed. Still, the Law Fu traced out its arc of recovery and continued to trade. I felt tired of voyaging, like I'd lost the courage to pull on a bowstring ever again. I hid away in the Skyfaring Commission and buried myself in work, never wanting to see the sky again. Despite rising to Helm Master, my military career hadn't prepared me for the type of meticulous planning work now confronting me. Ting Yun, on the other hand, was a born merchant, always discussing business matters with me and offering up advice, even if she was my subordinate. She never fought alongside me on the battlefield, but in her own way, she became a comrade in arms. Without the help of Ting Yun and the Guild, the Law Fu would not have been able to recover in the space of just 30 short years. I used to think that the Xianzhou had changed with the times. Geniuses like Ting Yun were the future for the Skyfaring Commission's next generation. They would bring prosperity to the Law Fu. I was only ever suited to the flames of war. I was wrong. Only when the last minions of the Antimatter Legion are wiped out will I become useless to the Xianzhou. The Xianzhou needs people like me, those willing to cruise the sky and fight the flames. The star skiff is ready for the ceremony now. Everyone, please place your objects aboard the star skiff.
Wait! Wait for me! Miss Ting Yun prepared a gift for me. As a fellow ambassador, I cannot fail to honor our custom.
Yan Ming, what is it that you've prepared?
I've brought a paper kite. I know it may seem simple compared to the precious items that Ting Yun gifted others in the past, but it has a deeper meaning. I heard that Foxians have a tradition where paper kites are used to comfort the souls of pilots who can no longer take to the skies. Ting Yun and I were never pilots in the strictest sense of the word, but we spent much of our lives out among the stars. For her to be able to take wing once again would make her very happy.
Out of all this stuff we've got, what do you think we should place on the star skiff?
This time, we needn't compete. Go. Fly on to other distant worlds.
This is the tea that Meng Ming has made, especially named after you. This is a gift from Miss Yen Sui on behalf of all the restaurants on Arum Alley. You're going to love this.
Thank you for everything you've done for the Skyfaring Commission and the Law Fu. This small seal is the foundation of the Xianzhou's prosperity. The Skyfaring Commission shall never forget you, Ting Yun. I will seek out the truth, and if it is discovered that you were taken from us, I swear to avenge your unjust end. It is time for the soul-soothing ceremony. Please make your way to Earthrise Agora in Starskiff Haven.
Come on! Can't we...
General, the ceremony is finished. You should take a rest.
Not yet. I have things I wish to convey to my astral friends. My apologies I couldn't get to you any sooner. Yen Qing made sure that I was fully recuperated. Before you leave the Luofu, there are 2 things I wish to gift the Express.
2 gifts? Has his conscience finally gotten the better of him? Is he going to make up for all our hard work along the way?
Please, let us reconvene at the seat of divine foresight.
Come on! Can't we stay out a little longer?
What is your purpose for entering the seat of divine?
Present company is gathered to reiterate the Xianzhou Luofu's esteemed gratitude for the magnanimous actions of the Nameless. I am sure Lady Fu has given voice to this already, but the Luofu is greatly indebted to you. Therefore, on behalf of the Luofu Cloud Knights, I hereby present you with a jade abacus, a symbol of our allied friendship. It could indeed be considered a souvenir of a certain variety, but not one you could find in a gift store. Back when the Alliance was first established, all those thousands of years ago, the Xianzhou ships swore an oath, etching the record into a jade abacus. The world may crumble, and the heavens may fall, but this oath shall never be broken. The same is true of this jade abacus. It is a record of the Luofu Cloud Knight's promise to the crew of the Astral Express. It is also a beacon. Grip it tightly, and it will send a message to the jade abacus here, in my hand. No matter how astronomically distant you are, the Luofu Cloud Knights will always come to the aid of the crew, whatever your need may be.
Wow, now that's what I call a payoff.
Of course, I trust that such an important article will not be used for trivial or inappropriate circumstances. I hope you can understand.
Yep, got it. Say no more. Sure thing.
Thank you for your generosity, General.
Don Hong.
General.
In accordance with the Edict of the Ten Lords Commission, I am hereby authorized to relieve your banishment decree. From this day henceforth, you may come and go freely on the Luofu.
Nice!
But I must remind you that the crimes of Don Feng have had far-reaching implications. And some people, such as those in Scale Gorge Waterscape, will not be much moved by the issuance of a paper edict. While I can guarantee your freedom to come and go as you please, I cannot guarantee your safety. Again, I hope you can understand.
I understand.
This issuing of gifts brings with it a sense of relief. Even my wound is feeling much improved. The occasion calls for a line or two of poetry. Though I feel my efforts would be overshadowed by the erudition of Lady Fu. Another time, perhaps. The Express and its passengers have a long voyage ahead of them. May that voyage be smooth and untrammeled. I bid you farewell.
Himiko messaged me. The Express detected the Jade Gate's reopening. She asked whether we'd be heading back anytime soon. She was also asking after you, Dan Heng. I think it'd be best if you update her in person, don't you think?
She must have been worried. I'll return to the train and put her mind at rest.
Himeko must be eager to hear about what we've been up to on this mission too, right? Hang on. Oh, how could I forget? We should bring something back for the conductor. Have you got any unfinished business on the Xianzhou? I've got goldfish memory. We haven't had a chance to say goodbye to everyone we met so far on this trip.
Fine. Dan Heng and I will go back to the Express. The two of you come back soon, okay?
Don't worry, Mr. Yang.
There's a dreamlike quality to watching these star skiffs depart through the Jade Gate. How long will these ships sail? And which stars are they traveling to?
From a universal perspective, there is little difference between the lives of long and short-lived species. The transcendence that the Xianzhou pursues is nothing compared to the enduring majesty of the stars. And the grief felt here is no different from our own.
You're back! Welt was telling me about your experiences. I'm more than a little envious. The Ambrosial Arbor, the Ebon Deer, the Divination Commission Matrix, Scale Gorge Waterscape. I pestered Dan Heng to tell me about his experiences, but alas, what could have been a magnificent saga was reduced to a few words and a grunt. Next time, I think I should be the one trailblazing with you guys. Welt can stay on the Express.
Since when did the work roster just change like that?
Penacony. Do you remember? Before Kafka's proposal, that was our original destination. The family is throwing a banquet there, and they sent invitations out to the Express. I was curious about the state of the planet, so I accepted. When the conductor is ready, we can set off for the next stop.
All who enter here are either jailers or prisoners. Which are you?
Neither. I'm merely a lost traveler.
What a spectacle. The Stellaron, the Ambrosial Arbor, the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus, the Lord Ravager. A series of threats that almost succeeded in diverting attention away from the crucial question. They who brought the Stellaron onto the Xianzhou, what was their motive? Will you surrender, or do you require encouragement, abomination of Yaoshi?
General, my power does indeed stem from the abundance. But I'm the same as you. We are both enemies of Yaoshi.
That's right, Jingwen. Stay out of our way. The revival of the Arbor is an omen. It's time for the Xianzhou to choose its next path. The Rainbow Arbiter, the Plague's author, the Ruin author. This is a chess game between eons. If you don't stand with the winners, you stand to lose. And this time, we will put the abundance in their grave.
stay out a little longer?
I have delivered the missive about the meeting. Do you have any questions, Master Dan Heng?
I know all that I wish to know.
You need not address me as Miss. I am but one of Miss Bailu's maids. Then again... Before this goes ahead... Oh, who might this be? I'm sorry, but Xianzhou's street lamps aren't in the habit of eavesdropping on conversation. I'm speaking with Master Dan Heng. I'm afraid this doesn't involve—
He is a close friend. I've invited him along to bear witness. Please, treat him at—
Then I hope you don't plan on meeting with Miss Bailu. Bailu is simple and innocent, incapable of ill intent. Please, hear what I have to say. Perhaps you should know that Miss Bailu's path to becoming a High Elder was neither in compliance with proper protocol, nor of her own volition. Everything was a result of the stubbornness of her predecessor. The preceptors heard of Master Dan Heng's return, and were uncertain whether it constituted good or ill fortune. However, many have surmised whether we find another suitable candidate in accordance with the laws of our people, but if Master Dan Heng were to hand everything over to Miss Bailu, it could lead to great upheavals. Miss Bailu is young, naive, and easily manipulated.
I understand your—
Then I will bid my Master Dan Heng. Whether you choose to meet Miss Bailu or go with me to see the Preceptor Elders, I will be waiting for you by the—
I haven't even said— No need. March will— You know that I'm a descendant of the Luofu Vidyadhara. In scale, yet that power stems from Dan Feng, my previous incarnation. He altered the process of High Elder succession, plunging based on the physiological principles of Vidyadhara reincarnation. I ought to have been an entire— But in reality, I was locked up in the shackling prison at birth. Even after now, I plan to face that shadow. In order to make amends, the Star Skiff is ready.
The ambrosial arbor.
Come on. I don't believe—
Need your extractor clean?
The rumors— I'm Hila Lu Ying of the Alchemy Commission. I'm a Vidyadhara too, as you can see. I'd heard the reincarnation of the great sinner has— Oh? Leave this troubled place. Certainly. Miss Bailu has weathered nothing but criticism since she was granted the title. But the Alchemy Commission firmly believes that girl to be a— Moreover, Dan Feng selected her as High Elder, making her the leader of the Luofu Vidyadhara. Fate chose her as— Now that you're back, everything has changed. The preceptors are starting to think of finding other—
I have no intent—
You may have a clear conscience, but even so, as long as you remain on the Luofu, do not repeat the mistakes.
Excuse me. Are you two on your way to the alchemy?
Hello. What brings you two here? The wind and waves are restless around—
even you—
This encounter was not of my making. I've been recuperating in the alchemy, but your question would suggest that there are others interested in the sweet. Matters that concern the rise and fall of the Vidyadhara will inevitably attract certain parties. Those that would work circumstances to their advantage. Be it Dan Feng.
Your injury hasn't dulled your instincts, General. the preceptors and the commissions.
A chance meeting is a gift from fate. It is an internal affair of the Vidyadhara. Nevertheless, as a friend, let me remind you of one thing. So long as Don Hong It's getting late. You are headed to repair the ark.
Master Don Hung, you're back. Have you made your decision? Will you come with me to meet with the elders first? Or are you set on...
Miss Bailu is already waiting at Scale Gorge Water.
Your stubbornness is redolent of your previous incarnation.
Sorry, but you're not going anywhere. A criminal who destroyed our succession is unworthy of setting foot in this...
Wait. Master Don Hung's presence at Scale Gorge Waterscape has been approved by the 6 charioteers and the...
Empty rhetoric. There are ways of unearthing his true identity, and even his reincarnation should answer for the monstrous crimes of the past. Die, Don Fung.
Heaven's Surge. Rise! The times are changed.
You say Don Fung was merely your previous incarnation. How then do you still possess the power of the High Elder?
Awaken, dormant scales. World-cleansing dragon.
As I expected, Don Fung, you have...
Thank you for...
They came for me.
It's risky to remain here. We should leave. Master Don Hung.
Should I ever want to meet the Preceptor?
I understand. Please alight your...
It could be dangerous ahead.
So slow. I've been waiting for you here for ages. Hello there. Long time no see. What are you...
We were met by an assassin on the way over, miss.
An assassin? Are you okay?
Fortunately, the skills of Master Don Hung and his friends were too much for them. There are those that wish to assassinate Master Don Hung.
I don't care about my legitimacy. Why do they? I told you, whoever wants to be...
I am Don Hung. It is an honor to meet you, Miss Bailu.
You're Don Hung? I heard about how you parted the ancient sea in Scale Gorge Waterscape. These assassins have got their...
Miss Bailu, please don't say things...
Let me take a look at you. Dragon horns. Well, they say you're Don Fung's reincarnation. Suppose it must be true then. But you're different from me. Where's your tail? If I let you be High Elder, will you grow a tail?
About the High Elder succession. I have no intention of getting in. I'm here to repair the Ambrosial Arbor's seal. This is the duty of the lawful Vidyadhara.
Oh, really? Then why'd you come to CB? All I've learned since my hatching rebirth are some medical skills at the Alchemy Commission. I can't repair seals or part the sea like you can.
I should take this opportunity to talk with you about the past, Miss Bailu. I've heard about your situation.
Interesting. You're not like other grown-ups. You say what you...
Precisely.
Let's go then. Huanxi, please wait here for me. I'll come back as soon as I can. I've got these two... Ambrosial Arbor?
Yes. Forming a seal and using their power to curb the spread of the Arbor's roots.
News to me. The elders must be well aware that I'm not... Which begs the question.
That's exactly what I've come to Scale Gorge Waterscape. Among the Vidyadhara, the High Elder is the... According to historical records, the High Elder succession involves a secret ritual known as the Transmutation Arcanum, as well as a treasure known as Dragon Heart. Once succession is complete, the former High Elder However, Don Feng's ritual failed, and his powers remained within me.
So, in medical terms, he messed up the prescription, and brought suffering down...
I want to use this opportunity to repair the Ambrosial Arbor seal. Shun the tree's growth, the residual plague, water of the ancient sea. Upon the High Elder's command, subdue the eternal roots. Strange. This is different from the breaking of the seal. Why is there no reaction?
What's wrong? Not going to plan, huh?
Shun the tree's growth, the residual plague.
Shun the tree's growth, the residual plague. Water of the ancient sea.
Upon the High Elder's command, subdue the eternal roots!
This feeling...
That's it! You did it! This alone should prove to everyone that you are the true... When the seal was reestablished, did you recall anything?
It was like a tide surging through my mind. I became really, really huge and the whole of Scale Gorge Waterscape was responding to my voice. That's fun! Danheng, teach me another trick!
Wait. You! Protect Bailu!
Hey! I'm doing the protecting here! Nobody's getting hurt with me around!
Grace. Rise! Word cleansing dragon!
How did they manage to appear right next to...
They may have used a cloud hymn to create mist and provide a smokescreen. Seems like... If so, we don't know how many there are.
Look at that shadow. Could it be an assassin?
This power, it rivals the title...
I'm afraid you have the... These floating shadows are called mirage echoes. They are memories of past lives and...
The books say that these mirages only speak to people they can recognize. And...
Seems this
There's no mistake. This old man would recognize your voice anyway. The proud son of the Vidyadhara, hero of the High Cloud Quintet. You availed yourself of the Transmutation Arcanum to summon that draconic up. If your allies hadn't united to slay it, then the abomination would have destroyed the Ambrosial Arbor's seal. As the High Elder, you should have freed us from the plight of rebirth and set foot on a brand new path. But instead, you were seduced by your reputation and abandoned yourself. The upcoming trial is your final chance. Hand over the secrets of the Transmutation Arcanum now, and the precept. Our laws could have seen you executed. Pity that the Kylorum Venti of the Yaoqing put forward a strong case for you, and the Ten Lords Commission spared you from capital punishment.
Elder, look around you. You've long since reincarnated.
Impossible. I still live!
I don't like this mirror. He thought that the Vidyadhara was superior to other races, and that he was superior to other... I guess Danfeng probably never told him.
We shouldn't linger here. The assassins are using skilled cloud him. These mirage echoes, on the other hand, are vestiges of the past. If we can center and transmit the echo, let's look for mirage echoes and send out pulses.
Another invisible assassin?
Careful! They're waiting for us to get close enough to reveal our weak spots.
The sanctuary is but a vision! Break! Cleansing dragon. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break! Rise! Rules are made to be broken!
Miss Violet.
Wait!
Reborn! Why do you remain silent? Bailu, return to the Forbidden Residence.
Oh, wait!
Master Danfeng, I finally understand your plan. The Vidyadhara performs self-reincarnation. But if this continues, one day our noble draconic bloodline will perish, and the fated decree of the... I have been without success for a long, long time.
Danfeng.
Master Danfeng, your changes to the Transmutation Arcanum created a draconic abomination. My understanding of reproduction was limited by ordinary notions. To unearth the potential might of Long's blood and incorporate other receptors are too narrow-minded.
What does she...
The Transmutation Arcanum seems to contain a secret that allows the Vidyadhara to escape the cycle of reincarnation and let's go.
have no... Blood-cleansing dragon. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break! Break! Rise! Blood-cleansing dragon. Rules are made to be broken.
What's in your prescription?
Rise! Blood-cleansing dragon. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break! Blood-cleansing dragon. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
It's you, Master Dongfang. You were my hero. I dreamed of being just like you.
This Mirage Echo. He must.
How many of us perished in that disaster and could not be reincarnated? The doctors at the Alchemy Commission said I have to reincarnate as soon as possible to avoid affecting my... You once told us that we should cherish every life cycle.
I must listen to him very carefully.
I will never forgive you. The High Elder's power belongs to the Vidyadhara hand.
Dunhong, is this the price we pay for bearing the power of the...
Before any of this transpires, you...
Rules are made to be broken. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break! Rise! Blood-cleansing dragon.
Miss Bailu, are you okay? You were in there for such a long time.
Luckily, I had Dan Heng and him to protect me.
I didn't expect those assassins to be so brazen and reckless, storming a sacred place like Scale Gorge Waterscape and pursuing you. Rest assured, fortunately, the three of you were blessed by the gods. If anything had happened to you...
Assassins. None of us mentioned that the danger involved a...
Oh, it's because we were already attacked at the ferry, no? I was just worried that those people would try and attack you again.
You said those assassins only came for Mr. Dan Heng, but the ones we met in...
Perhaps the real dereliction of duty was that not enough happened to you.
So, did the elders send you to take out...
That was my idea alone. How could from my perspective, the Vidyadhara requires only one High Elder. A second High Elder, one who is weak and useless, must be removed. Miss Bailu, our relationship as mistress...
The strength. Awaken dormant scales. World-cleansing dragon. Heaven's surge. Break.
Let me tend your wounds.
Do not fret.
Lands at the ready. Get!
I sense a storm.
Need a doctor?
The strength.
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward! It's time.
The times are changed. Heaven's surge. Rise!
Let me tend your wounds.
I'm on guard.
The times are changed.
Am I too late?
General! Did you bring reinforcements?
Reinforcements? Master stroke. I am the reinforcements.
Awaken dormant scales. World-cleansing dragon. Heaven's surge. Break.
Immortality means forever.
There's no time to lose.
Here is thunder.
Lands at the ready. Get!
I sense a storm.
Secret of the saints.
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Follow my charge.
Conflict is pitiless.
Need a doctor?
The strength. Heaven's surge. Rise! Inevitable. Awaken dormant scales. World-cleansing dragon.
The foregone conclusion.
Let me tend your wounds. What's in your prescription?
Nice teamwork.
I sense a storm.
There's no time to lose.
I'm on guard.
A miracle!
Follow my charge.
Immortality means forever.
Lance ablaze! Lance! Forward!
Time. Show no mercy.
Conflict is pitiless.
Lance at the ready.
The strength. Heaven's surge. Rise!
Did the Preceptors truly believe they should return to their senses? Attacking the Dragon Lady.
The whole thing was planned by me and me alone.
Save your breath. We'll know the truth once the Cloud Knights.
Too late.
I always felt useless in the eyes of the elders. A false and today I realized they'll use any means of removal.
Not all of the Vidyadhara harbor evil intentions. If you feel uneasy,
Thank you, General.
very well.
The Vidyadhara have neither parents nor family members. Once born, the teacher is assigned to instruct Dunhome.
If you're asking about Vidyadhara tradition, I'm afraid that's something I never had any in my fragmented dreams. I meet enemies on the battlefield. But
As far back as I can remember, I've had the Preceptors and Alchemy Commission healers telling me what to do. Cure diseases. You know something? It feels like you're the teacher I've been waiting for. Virtuous in the past life, master in the next life.
a friend, Miss Bailu. At first, I was worried that your title of High Elder was in name only.
You mean the power to repair the seal?
The Mirage Echoes of Scale Gorge Waterscape mentioned that not only was Dan Feng a brave warrior, what you have is the power of the High Elder that belongs to you. The power of...
In that case, we should head back to the...
Now that the seal is repaired...
Are you planning on staying on the Luofu? The banishment decree...
As a nameless...
Ah.
Caution does not...
We're in trouble now.
Heaven's surge. Rise! Awaken, dormant scales. World-cleansing dragon.
Merciful Medicus!
Naughty child. Nap time.
A thousand wonders! Fight is fun!
Heaven's surge. Break!
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Not fret.
Secret of the saint!
Time for a shot.
Welcome, customers!
The strength.
Come on! Can't we stay out a little longer?
Aren't you going to watch the fight, Zila? He's defending his championship title.
Ugh, nah, I'll pass.
You're right about that. I get it if you don't want to join in the fun. Ah, what a rare moment of rest.
Zila and Oleg. I'll go ask them.
Hey, isn't that the Trailblazer?
Hey, how have your travels been? Thanks to you, things are pretty...
Silly girl. Just a few days of heart. Oh, we were talking about my student. Oh, you probably haven't met him yet. In short, he's a top-tier fighter in the underworld. He was also doing work for... Oh, right. He hasn't seen Luca defend his championship title before, right? Zila, why don't you take our hero and swing by the fight club to show... What?
No, it's just... I'm worried...
Oh, I remember now. Luca was defending his title once, and the opponent for that fight was too weak. They went down with just a few punches. I don't know what got into Luca after that, but he said out loud that he...
why don't we stop there, Chief? I'd rather not...
Okay, I'll stop. Anyway, that's what... But I trust Luca not to make the same mistake again. So, back to the original... That's more like it. The more friends, the merrier.
Why does Luca always come sneaking back into town like this? I haven't seen him for a while. Hope he's grown up a bit since then.
My friend! That's it!
Friends of the Friends of Bellabog! The champion of the 1,761st Fighting King Challenge. 30 tournaments, 28 victories. The Boulder King of Fists, Luca!
Looks like it's...
Hey, Zila!
Oh, I forgot to introduce him.
Oh, so this is the Trailblazer who helped reunite the overworld? Were you here just to see my fight? I just want a little fight in the cage. Like you did with
Luca! Ugh, the crowd
Do you want to head outside? It's a bit loud. See you next time, everyone. There are sparks. Yep. Ugh, finally. I think we'll...
You're popular as ever, champion.
Oh, are you still angry at me over that one time, Zila? I just got a bit...
Of course not. 2 senior members of Wildfire duking it out in
The mood was on fire that day, but the final match was over in just a few swings. Everyone wanted more. So in the heat of the moment, I just... Oh, come on. I've always been impressed by you.
wanted to spar with you for ages.
I don't fight for fun. Anyway, now that you've dragged us out here...
Oh, yes. Not really. It's my personal train. I want you to join me in witnessing the next steps in the development of...
Whoa, hold your horses. Chief Oleg wanted us to come and cheer. We haven't got...
You can't hide anything on that face of yours. Besides, look at this guy. You want in, right? I knew it.
Ugh, there's no stopping you once you've made up your mind.
Great, that's settled then. The training is on Svarog's turf. I heard. Just let me know when you're ready and we can head over. How about it? Are you ready? That was fast. Keep up, Zila.
I don't need you to remind... This is Svarog's...
Don't worry, just follow me. We need to find a mechanic called Cassidy first.
Luca,
Relax.
and these two are... Oh!
They just came along to help. Don't mind them.
Okay. This may sound strange, but I'm an amateur mechanic. But a few days ago, 2 of my robots suddenly disappeared. They were my pride and joy. Someone must have set their sights on my robots and stolen them while I was gone. It's not impossible. I just don't think there's anyone in the settlement.
I see. 2 robots. Do you have any...
Not really. One of the machines they stole was a drone. I call it Little Faye. Little Faye has an alarm but I didn't hear Little Faye's alarm at all. Trust me, I know the people here.
A drone that was supposed to sound an alarm.
Let me think. Little Faye also has a tracker. If it gets too far from Big Ben... Big Ben is the name of the other robot. That's all, I suppose. I tried to...
Hey.
Trust me, Z. Don't worry, Cassidy. Wildfire...
What was that all about?
Slow down, Zila. It's a big job to steal 2 robots without anyone noticing, especially when one of them had...
You mean...
I think the thief knew that Little Faye had an alarm, but they also knew that Cassidy could fix Little Faye and use its tracker function to find Big Ben. The thief must have taught... Hey, why are you both...
So, you do have a brain.
I'm not just bicepsins. Missing drones are a bit of a regular...
Luca, do you often find stuff for other people?
Seems like it. Kids always come to me when they lose stuff. Man, this area is so run down. Oh, look! There's a drone over there!
Here, look. Someone
Oh, you're right. We need to fix this little guy up.
Scanning for...
Oh, listen. That must be...
Signal not found. Big Ben...
It really does have a tracking function. Hey! It's flying away! Follow it!
Look. That fellow over there is acting pretty shifty. He's gotta be the thief we're looking for. Let's go. Hey!
What? A red ribbon? What? Wildfire? How?
Shying away from...
I'm not sure this falls under petty crime, Zila.
Hold on a second.
That's right. Cassidy sent us here. Hand over what you stole, or be prepared to face...
Fists of a champion, huh?
Big Ben?
Going all the way, huh?
I was thinking the exact same thing. Step out of it. Give it up. You're no match for us.
I can't turn back now! Spare me! Please! All of you! I shouldn't have stolen anything! I admit!
You're admitting defeat? The Multamerville warrior. The peerless Boulder champion. Upholding justice and peace once again. Nice! Our thieving friend surrendered, and Big Ben looks to be... Huh? Why are you two so straight-faced?
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
No, that thing just a slogan. Don't take it.
Fine. Let's finish up here.
Beat Big Ben. Go home.
Big Ben! I don't know how I can ever thank you.
See? I kept my word.
I've never doubted you, Luca.
Yeah, go ahead. That felt great.
To be honest, you said this was the first...
3. Just... Let's go. Next, we're gonna...
Huh?
Wasn't affected by Fragmentum, right? You're not wrong. The fissure here only recently opened up. I asked him to leave this case to me.
Like master, like student.
Way ahead of you. Follow.
Luca, come clean with me. Are you here for some other reason?
It's just training, for real. It's not like you to be so... Say, how did you settle your beef with Svarog? Tell me the juicy detail.
There's so many of them.
Our intel should have been accurate. Seems like boss...
Enough talk.
Strike first! Strike first!
Too late to... Rules are made to be broken.
Step out of it.
The sanctuary is but a vision.
Don't get cocky. Strike first. Step out of it. Let's see some sparks fly.
The sanctuary is but a vision.
Strike! Ah, no wonder the...
So this guy is the source of it all. And trial.
All right.
Move carefully.
Don't get cocky.
Rules are made to be broken.
Nearly there. It's not gonna last much longer.
I'll deal the final blow. Step out of it.
The sanctuary is but a vision.
Whew, that was a tough one. Good teamwork, guys. Luca, is that everything?
The Multamerville, the peerless bull, defeater of evil through...
Seriously, what?
It's just... don't get so worked up, Zila. I'm thinking...
True, but quit changing this.
Don't worry. I promise you, it'll only last till the... Anyway, there's only one more step in my training plan. The final step in this training.
Are you sure?
Whoa, stay cool, Zila. I set this as the final goal of my training a few days ago. Think about it.
Oh no,
I'm not gonna rile him up.
Are you mad? Svarog is a robot!
That means we're even.
You know what I mean, don't...
I understand what you're saying. It's a terrible feeling to have a powerful opponent in your head, but never be able to get close to him. It's...
All right, fine. Let me say this first.
Don't worry, I haven't really worked with boss.
Luca, you...
What's up?
Never mind. I get the feeling I'm wasting my breath. Have you talked to Oleg about going to see Svarog?
That's all you want to ask? I don't necessarily tell Master Oleg everything.
The Trailblazer.
Hey! In honor to meet you, Boss Svarog, I'm Luca, a senior member of Wild...
Accessing backend database. Query complete. Luca, born in Maltamerville, winner of the 28th Boulder...
Oh, wow, impressive!
Luca of Wildfire. What is...
Straight to the point, just the way I like it.
Challenge. Intent unclear. Outsider. Zila of...
He's the one who came up with this idea.
Yep, it's not that complicated. I just want to go a few rounds with the one everyone agrees is the most powerful.
Intention unclear. Enmity level evaluation completed. The opposing party only agree to fight you.
Huh?
If weapons and gun barrels are unused for prolonged periods of time, the risk of rust damage is increased.
What?
You could be our referee.
Fine. Competitors?
I'm ready.
I too.
This arm? Well, it's not that exciting. More importantly, it was only after. That's why I'm standing here right now. To feel alive.
Excellent answer.
In the blue corner.
Ready.
In the red. Okay. This is a no-hold. All right.
Let's see some sparks. I'm just getting started. Don't get cocky now. Ha! Finally! An opponent that can take the punches head on!
A powerful strike, but not enough to break my defenses.
That's why they call you Boss Svarog. How about this? Step out of it.
Executing annihilation.
God.
Calculating result.
Not bad.
Red contestant down. 10.
No way. I'm a long way from tapping out. Let's go. Where's the applause? Let's see some sparks fly!
Analysis complete. Module overload. Purge initiated. Executing operation. Calculating result.
Gotta keep fighting.
The winner has been decided.
Enough, Luca. Let's end it here.
No. It's not a... I must... show you... Back in the ring. Where's the applause? Let's see some sparks fly!
You make a strong impression. Luca, I will remember this fight.
But it's not over. I can't.
Luca of Wildfire, I acknowledge your strength. Your performance was enough.
That's really...
Hey, wake up! On your feet! Luca? Hey, Luca! Luca, can you hear? Hey! You're finally awake!
Don't worry, Zila. Like I said, it was just the exhaustion.
Where else?
Don't be ridiculous, Luca.
I'm not gonna let you off the hook that easy. Like I said, he's a robot!
Oh, slow down. You haven't
I have...
Hey! I really don't... What's that? If he never intended to explain anything to us, why did he drag us along? Of course. You're not too... Luca didn't used to be like this.
If you must, Zila, try not to worry.
Don't worry.
Now that they've left, It's easy for Luca to get ahead of himself sometimes. Could you ask Oleg how Luca's been recently? I haven't... Thank you. Regardless of what's really going on,
Oh? I was wondering why he didn't come to see me after the championship. That does sound a little strange, huh? He may be a tough guy on the surface, but he's got his secrets. Ah, then that was 6, 7 years ago? There was a serious-looking fella looking after the shop. He was probably a few years younger than me, but his hair and beard... Anyway, I convinced the shopkeeper. Luca was a fast learner. At first, I couldn't figure out if he liked what I was teaching him. Fighting. Then, about a year after I took him in, he almost didn't make it. He was unconscious for 2. Master, he had bandages all over his body. Most of his What I'm trying to say is Luca views other people. So when he says stuff like, anyway, I'm too old to be getting... One thing I will ask, please try not to embarrass him too much, okay? He's the fighting...
We have plenty of time.
Oh, you're here. Look, there he is. Let's follow him. Whew, thank goodness we didn't lose him. Quick, let's keep up the chase. This doesn't feel right. Hey, let's hide for a bit. going? This doesn't feel right. Hey, let's hide for a bit. Wait, that's... up to no good. Lucas should tell her to go back to town. We've come this far. We can't... Shh.
Wow! What? Wow.
We're gonna lose him if we don't...
Okay, I hope you two...
Whew, thank goodness we didn't lose him. Quick, let's keep up the chase. This doesn't feel right. Hey, let's hide for a bit. This doesn't feel right. Hey, let's hide for a bit. This doesn't feel right. Hey, let's hide for a bit. This doesn't feel right. Hey, let's hide for a bit. This doesn't feel right. Hey, let's hide for a bit. Did he put something down? I wonder what's in there. It looks like a kid's...
Mr. Luca, my name is Margie, and I'm from Multimerville too. I'm a big fan of yours. It's a bit embarrassing. I wanted to tell you that you've inspired me to keep working hard. When I become a fighter as awesome as I want to team up with my friends and help everyone. I'll listen to their thanks. The molt upholding just then. I want to chase away. I'll make the underworld safe. The Multimerville warrior, defeater of evil. Lastly, Mom said there's someone called Svarog, so I'm gonna challenge that big robot. But Svarog is too strong. We'll never win. My friends are gonna but I know I have to be an example. Bam! Crap! Boom! It's gonna be such an but Svarog will acknowledge my strength. So, it'll be a happy ending. But all that is just my dream. I'm lying in bed sick right now. Before becoming a champion, then I need to learn how to stand. I hope.
Maybe we should... Maybe let's head back at night.
Come on! Can't we stay out a little longer?
Speed, not haste. To the clouds! The wind is rising. Bolt! From the blue!
This is our chance.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
As easy as that.
Rules are made to be broken.
Gale force!
This is our chance.
I have no interest in conflict.
This is our chance.
Stay the course. To the clouds!
Found your weakness. Scared yet? Everything is ordained by the stars. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing. No manners, huh? Who will it be?
Fighting is meaningless.
Just a scratch.
I have no interest in conflict. The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
This is our chance.
Fighting is meaningless.
Freeze! Crush now or crush later?
Move carefully.
Try that again!
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
You're annoying! Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move!
I have no interest in conflict.
You can't run!
Let's go.
Fighting is meaningless.
Try that again!
Rules are made to be broken.
My turn!
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!